Ladies and gentlemen, we have some fresh breaking news coming up from the press and ether, coming up from Santi JFM, that now there is a total agreement that has now been reached between Ruben Amorim, Manchester United and Sporting Lisbon. Earlier we reported that there was a release clause on 10 million euros that needed to be paid, and Sporting Lisbon released a statement as well. But there's also been one crux in the story. Basically, Ruben Amorim also wants his assistant coaches to join him as well, and this is what Manchester United have been negotiating about. There's also some damning reports that come out that he has a 30 days notice period. However, I will quickly debunk this story. The 30 days notice period is only if Ruben Amorim would have been sacked or walked away. But on the hindsight, Sporting Lisbon also need to find their replacement as well. But guys, I want you to do me a favor. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. And let's get right into this story. Okay, so it came right out just now, fresh from the press. Santi JFM, which is a very credible outlet from Spain himself, he's been doing bits and pieces of the transfer market, comes out to say that major breaking, a total agreement has now been reached for Ruben Amorim and two of his assistants. We're talking about Fernandes and Adélio Cândido to move to Manchester United. What does this mean? Let's talk about it cool and composed. Well, we know that a coach will always like to bring in his own players. We know what deluded before, that there was a little bit of a stumbling block. We know that Omar Barada and Jason Wilcox and all them sporting directors are there negotiating. Obviously, they're negotiating more just for, Ruben Amorim, but they are looking to clean house the entire coaching staff. But what's been here led to believe that they have now reached an agreement that Fernandes and Adélio Cândido are willing to join. And the reports says that it will be around 14 million euros for them three to join Manchester United. So this instantly trigger something in my mind. What's going to happen to Ruud van Nistelrooy? What's going to happen to Rene Hanke that just recently got appointed as assistant managers? Well, if Ruben Amorim brings in his two coaches, that tells me that the club is planning to stick with Ruud van Nistelrooy as well and Rene Hanke. There will be no more of his entourage. We're talking about Ruben Amorim because there's no money for him to bring in all his assistant coaches. Normally, when a coach comes in, he brings his whole entourage of 20 people, 15 people. But this is kind of astute. Will he come into the dugout here against Chelsea? I personally would love to see that, but I don't think it will happen because, Man United also need to apply for his work permit. We see Ruben van Nistelrooy will play today against Leicester in the FA Cup in a couple of hours away. But also, there is a slight possibility that Ruud van Nistelrooy will be in the dugout against Chelsea because this is now speeding up. And at the end of the day, there's a total agreement according to Santo. Again, we see this coming out here, that total agreement has now been reached for Ruben Amorim and Fernandes and Adélio Cândido. Guys, let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Do you think that they will speed track this? Do you think that he will come in here by Sunday and managing Chelsea? I don't think so. There's been reports to say that also Portuguese club wants to keep him to the end, at least a couple of 4 more weeks to the international breaks. Maybe this is something that they want because they want to find a replacement as well. We are basically literally cleaning house. We are taking the best manager out of Portugal for 4 consecutives in the role, plus his 2 assistant coaches. Now, I certainly believe, in my humble opinion, that this will be the case. I think that he will come, he will sign the contract, total agreement of 8 million. Fernandes and Adélio Cândido, sorry if I'm slaughtering the name, will join him as assistant managers, and the club don't really have the money to sort of let go of Rene Hanke and Ruud van Nistelrooy. So I think it will be that 4 assistant coaches side by side with Ruben Amorim. Guys, this is significant breaking news. We will be back if we hear anything else. As I say, I don't believe that he will be fast-tracked to be in Chelsea. It doesn't really make sense. We are in midweek already, and they're going to make the paperwork ready, work permits. So I might see a slight delay in this, and we are not in a rush anyway. It would be great to see Ruben to start in the dugout against Chelsea, but on the other hand, I do trust Ruud van Nistelrooy. Let's see what Ruud will produce today. Will it be Ruud ball? Will he play the youngsters? Will he play a more expansive style of football now that Erik ten Hag is gone? Anyway, guys, do not forget to like and subscribe and leave your comment. What do you think? Is this significant breaking news? Do you think that is correct for Ruben Amorim and Manchester United to pay 14 million to bring in Ruben Amorim, Carlos Fernandes and Adélio Cândido as well? And do you think that Ruud van Nistelrooy and Rene Hanke will stay? Guys, like and subscribe. It's been Mick Ruby from MUFC Realist TV, bringing you the fresh breaking news. Please do not forget to. And that's about it. See you for the watch along. Bye for now. Glory, glory, Man United. Let's go.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.